Best game from round 2 of FIDE Online Nations Cup was the game between Fabiano Caruana and Vladislav Artemiev. Both were coming from their spectacular wins against FIDE and Aronian, the two strong GMs I should say, and both players were high on confidence. With Fabiano Caruana here again playing his second white, plays 1c4. The English opening, he played e4 against Vidit and they played Berlin defense. Artemiev goes with King's English variation, so-called sometimes the reverse Sicilian, but here it's normal Sicilian opening that they're playing. Standard developments, striking the center, exchanges in the center, both sides castling, rook e8, staking his claim in the center, knight dropping c2, d6, queen d2, a5, and there's a game between Matlakov and Artemiev, and in that game Artemiev drew the game. After b3 he played knight b4 in that game, but in this game he came out with an improvement, so to say, plays bishop f5. So we have a completely new game, and Artemiev is the one who diverts from the previously played game where he made a draw against Matlakov. Knight e3 and bishop e4, bishop e2, bishops were exchanged, and knight d7, knight d5 from Caruana, bishops were exchanged, and here the best move that I think is to play f5, just to take away this square, this e4 square from this pawn. But okay, he goes for knight b4 in this position, still okay for black. Knight gf4, knights were exchanged, queen f6, queen d2 declining the queen exchange, and knight c5. So far so good. f3, queen e5, putting pressure here, but still this speed is two defenders, so we might see another one, rook lift or this rook coming up. So e4, that's a good move. b5, rook c1, f5, challenging in the center. This was taken. Queen takes, rook fe1, b4, queen d4, queen f7, and now a critical move, knight e6. I think the best part would have been to play rook e7 in this position, and this position would have been level with black gaining its pawn back. Queen c7, queen takes d5, and rook e7. It looks like threatening, but no, black can save itself from perpetual checks, and there is no escaping these perpetual checks. So the position would have been drawn, but in this position Artemiev plays knight takes e6, pawn takes, so this gives Caruana a sniff in the position, a good advantage, and here queen e5 was a mistake. But Caruana, instead of playing queen h4 in this position, takes the queen. Queen h4 would have more pressure, especially on h7 square, and with the ideas of playing queen h6 also, threatening mate here. excuse me, queen was taken. Now rook c5. So what this does, that black has to compromise at one of his pawns, be it a5 or e5. One will drop, and it's the e5 which drops, and Caruana has an outright extra pawn in this position. And here the final nail in the coffin was g5. He could have simply played king g7 and putting more protection to this pawn. We will see why this was important, that this pawn was on g6, king g3. So now king will try to run and take this pawn, h3, and there we go. The king is on a hunt for this pawn. Rook f4 check, king b5, excellent move. Rook d4, and now rook e8. If rook d3, then rook d8. The skewer picks the rook. So rook f4, and now rook g8. So if this pawn had been on g6, then rook f6 would have defended this pawn. Well, let's say white plays g5, then rook e6, and this pawn could have been easily defended. But as they said, this g5 would mean that rook f5 is not possible because pawn controls the square. So he has to done away with that. King takes b4, and now Caruana is 2 pawns up in this position. Let's see how he does the mopping up job. And it's all lost. King b6 was the final move of the game, and here Fabiano Caruana wins and Artemiev resigns the game. Well, it's a hopeless situation. One of these pawns will go through. So that's the second victory for Fabiano Caruana with the white pieces. And this was very crucial since USA and India were tied up. India couldn't score against the rest of the world, so they stick at 1 point. Russia lost to the US, so they are also at 1 point, and China incredibly leading the table with 4 points. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.